International GCSE Religious Studies. This video will look at an overview of the refinements made to the International GCSE Specification and sample assessments in line with centres' comments and to reflect improvements already made to our UK GCSE in Religious Studies. My name is Jenna White and I'm the Religious Studies Subject Advisor. If you have any questions about anything within this video, please do get in touch with me. All of the material today has been taken from our website, from the sample assessment materials and specification. Please take some time to look through the teaching and learning resources and exam materials that we have available. As we add to these, we send out updates in our monthly subject update email, so please make sure you have signed up to these if you haven't already. Pearson, we regularly review our qualifications and gather feedback from teachers to make sure they continue to be the best they can be and to ensure we support our teachers and learners to perform to the best of their ability. We welcome this feedback and strive to incorporate it wherever possible to ensure our assessments continue to differentiate, allow students to demonstrate their knowledge and skills, and get a grade that reflects this. We contacted centres late last year to gather your views about our International GCSE in Religious Studies. We have done some work to improve the qualification in line with your comments and to reflect improvements already made to our UK GCSE in Religious Studies. Please note that this amendment was released in March 2025, first teaching in September 2025 and first assessment in June 2027. Question rubric for the Evaluate questions and its level-based mark scheme for 4RS 101 and 4WRS 101 have been amended to broadly reflect the changes to the UK qualification and communicate assessment expectations and marking criteria more clearly. So as you can see from this 12-mark statement from paper 1, there are a number of bullet points under the statement. Candidates should reference religious teachings in their answer, include different religious or non-religious points of view, develop links between teachings and points of view, and reach a justified conclusion. The refined level-based mark scheme for the Evaluate question can be found on page 45 of the sample assessment material and page 47 of the modular sample assessment material. Some centres said that learners struggle to understand the difference between the 12-mark Evaluate question in Paper 1 or Unit 1 and the 10-mark Discuss question in Paper 2 or Unit 2. In response, question rubric for the Discuss question and its level-based mark scheme for Paper 2, Unit 2, the Religious Community section, has been amended to communicate assessment expectations and marking criteria more clearly and to correspond with Paper 1 or Unit 1 changes. So, as you can see from this 10-mark question from Paper 2A Buddhism, there are now bullet points under the statement. Candidates' answers should include teachings from the religion studied, different points of view within the religion studied, and the links between teachings and points of view. Some teachers advise students to use the bullet points as a checklist when answering the question. The refined level-based mark scheme for the Discuss question can be found on page 81 of the sample assessment material and page 93 of the modular sample assessment material. We have refined the level-based mark scheme for the 6-mark Explain questions to show 3 different bands, whereas in the specification for last assessment in 2026 there are 2 bands. Instead of having 2 bands covering 3 marks each, we have changed the mark scheme of 6-mark Explain questions to have 3 bands of 2 marks each, as you can see on the screen. This is so that skills within band descriptors are clearly defined and well balanced, and so that teachers and learners understand more clearly what is required when answering this question. Please note that the expectations for students sitting the examination have not changed. Some centres said the content in Paper 2 is very broad and lacks detail and asked for more precise information about content. As a result, we have reviewed all our Paper 2 or Unit 2 content and we now provide more detailed subject content to enable schools to more easily focus on relevant topic areas when preparing for the examinations. This change does not increase the amount of content to be taught, but it is aimed to give centres and learners more confidence and focus in teaching and learning activities. Please note the specification has not been rewritten and the content has not been increased. However, we have included more specific examples of what content may be included in the examinations. This should give teachers a focus for planning lessons and learners a focus for their revision. For example, on the specification for last assessment in 2026, it says the celebration and significance for Christians of the festivals of Christmas and Easter. In the refined specification for first assessment in 2027, it says how Christians celebrate Christmas, including Advent and the Epiphany, the events celebrated at Easter with reference to the Gospels, including Jesus' arrest, trials, death and resurrection, how Christians celebrate Easter, including Lent and Holy Week, Palm Sunday, Maundy Thursday, and Good Friday and Easter Sunday, etc. So as you can see, the refined specification gives more specific examples now. This table lists the command words used in the examinations for this qualification, their definitions, and an accompanying number of marks and assessment objectives. The command word taxonomy can be found on page 64 of the refined specification. I hope this video has been useful in providing some clarity on the refinements made to International GCSE Religious Studies. If you have any questions about anything I've discussed or about any of our religious studies qualifications, then please do get in touch. You can call us, contact us via email, or set up a one-to-one Teams meeting with me. Please sign up to receive our monthly subject advisor updates to stay up to date with news and resources, and join our Facebook group.